This romance is ailing.
She has big-time PMS, so when it hits, I call it pack my suitcases.
So they let Change of Heart find her a love doctor with a cure.
Walked on the sand.
I could have done a lot more.
That worked wonders.
I was like, how Stella got her groove back.
I didn't know Stella lost her groove.
Meanwhile, Change of Heart found someone to give him a physical.
You know, he is really fine.
Will they stay together or have a change of heart?
Hi, I'm Chris Jagger. Welcome to Change of Heart. This is a show where couples who've reached a crossroads in their relationship voluntarily will go on one blind date with someone new. In fact, we're going to meet their dates a little bit later. But first, let's meet our couple. They met at a house party 5 months ago, and they've been making house calls to each other ever since. Please welcome Edie May and Jerry Mosley. Welcome to Change of Heart.
Thank
You know, like every relationship, it goes through its growing pains, and we're going to talk about some of those growing pains. But first, Edie May, I'm going to ask you what, at that house party, first attracted you to Jerry?
Okay, well, I saw Jerry, and Jerry was just fine. He was like a soap opera star, kind of like a black Ken. Everybody wanted him, but I got him. So.
You were the one. Okay. Jerry, who made the first move there at the party?
Well, after the party, I got her telephone number from a friend, and I called her first. You know, I mean, she had this glow. When she walked in, she was tall, she was pretty, and, I mean, it just instantly did something to me.
Yeah. Okay. Now, Edie May, you say is there some concern, though, about Jerry's job and how the way that affects your relationship?
Yeah, see, Jerry's a fireman, and that just kind of worries me sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there was one time where there was like this big fire, and I saw it on TV, and I was totally worried about him. I started paging him, and he wouldn't call me back, and so I just worry a lot about him.
That's a dangerous job,
It
sure.
is a dangerous job.
All right, now, Jerry, as far as the relationship goes and you and Edie May getting along, is she easy to get along with?
No. She has, I mean, she has big-time PMS, and when it hits, I call it...
No.
But when it hits, I call it pack my suitcases.
No.
He's getting out of town on that one.
I mean, I wake up in the
though.
morning, I don't know who I'm waking up to, Broomhild or Edie May.
It's not always PMS, though. Sometimes Jerry just doesn't act right, and he wants to blame it on my PMS.
So he uses that for an excuse.
I mean, but she's unpredictable. She's totally unpredictable
well, I'm
sometimes.
unpredictable, but it's not always PMS, and you know
All right,
it.
let me ask you this, Edie May, though. Since you've been going out with Jerry for a little while now, has he changed since the beginning?
Yes, Jerry is cheap sometimes, and what I mean
Oh,
by
wait,
that...
I'm not cheap.
No.
Wait, it's the difference between being cheap and frugal.
Wait, let her explain.
All I'm saying is that when Jerry and I first started dating, he used to take me out to expensive dinners. He used to buy me flowers and things like that.
Cheap and frugal.
we just
I'm frugal.
But he doesn't do that kind of stuff anymore.
I'm not cheap.
Does Edie May act like a lady when you're out together?
No, I mean she curses like a sailor.
So
I mean, you know, she's temperamental and she's got a foul mouth.
No, I'm just being expressive.
Yeah, but
That's it.
And especially in the car, you know what I mean? She's expressive in the car, but she gets me nervous because I'm
How about in
afraid someone's
public,
gonna
though?
hurt
What
her.
about in public? Is she like that in public?
Yeah, she can be.
If I have something to say, I'm going to say it. I don't care.
Edie May, let's talk about Jerry for a little bit. When he's off duty, when he's at the house and you guys are hanging, what's Jerry like?
Jerry, he starts pacing the floor. I will come to his house, and I'm trying to watch TV, and no matter what he's thinking about, he's pacing the floor all the time.
Well, I mean, you know...
And he doesn't like for me to smoke, but then it starts making me nervous, and I start smoking, and I'm like, why don't you just calm down?
So, Jerry, do you guys compromise on some of these issues at all?
Yeah, do
no.
we?
No compromise.
I mean, you know what? Unfortunately not. I mean, because there's no compromise. I mean, Edie May insists on having things done her way.
Edie May's way or the highway?
She's a spoiled brat.
So he spoiled me. That is the way that I am, and I'm not changing.
Edie May, tell us why this is a good time you thought for your relationship to go out with someone else.
Well, basically, I really like Jerry, but at this point in my life, I'm not really sure if I want to settle down, so I'm just considering other options.
Okay, considering other options, and why not? Well, it seems that Edie May and Jerry have some definite concerns to work out. When we come back, we're going to meet the people that they dated, and we'll find out if they're going to stay together or have a change of heart. Welcome back to Change of Heart. We're here with Edie May and Jerry. Now, Edie May said that she wanted a man who doesn't pinch pennies or pace the floor. and has a less dangerous job. So we set her up with a generous musician whose worst on-the-job injury was a paper cut. Please welcome Tremell Johnson. How you doing, Tremell? Welcome.
Nice to meet you.
You know Edie May?
You're wearing my boots I gave you. You look good. You look really good.
All right. Jerry, I'll start with you. What do you think of Tremell?
You know, nice hairdo.
Okay. Edie May, did you talk to Tremell before you guys actually met and set up the date?
Yeah, we talked to each other and good conversation. He told me he had dreads, which was like total my fantasy. So I was like really looking forward to it. I was really looking forward to it.
Tremell, how did you guys end up hooking up then? What happened?
Well, she came and met me at my work, and I was waiting in front of the place, the buddy of mine who also has dreads, and she kind of walked in and she was like, double take, which one is Tremell? So I put my hand up, I'm like, I'm the guy,
And
which I was very happy
Yeah.
about, because she
yeah.
looked good. She looked really good. Yeah, so, and my friend thought she was really attractive too.
And so,
Yeah.
Edie May, you were psyched then once you figured out which of the two was
Heck
hit.
yeah, he was fine. He was chocolate.
And the dreadlocks.
Like the little Caribbean look. He had on his funky little outfit, everything. He was just all that.
Okay, that's good. That works.
Yeah.
And Jerry's looking over here. You think he's all that too?
I mean, you know, I'm no player hater.
Just wanted to check in with you on that, Jerry. Edie May, did your fantasy man then bring you something on the date?
Fantasy man.
Yeah.
Jerry, that wasn't my word. That was.
No, he brought me flowers, roses, and this other thing, and then he brought me this necklace that he made
Flowers
himself.
and
I wore it,
roses?
yeah.
Oh, so
made
he's working
this.
on some brownie
He
points
made
then.
this.
That's what it was, huh?
No, he made it. I thought it was nice. I really thought it was nice. It's like, it's beautiful.
Have you ever made any jewelry for her?
No, I bought her some jewelry.
Oh, you did?
He bought some things, but never made anything. Okay. Edie May, so
I
tell
picked
us.
flowers out of the garden for her.
Yeah.
Well, you know, making
Homegrown.
stuff for her comes from the heart. You know, anybody could go out and buy something. But
That's
There.
right. That's right. But the creativity of picking flowers from the garden and surprising her with a bouquet, I mean, I enjoy doing that.
Well, let's find out about the
That's
date, though.
cool.
Edie May, tell me what Tremell had set for you for the date.
Okay, so we drove to the beach, and he had my favorite CD in the CD player, which was Mary J. Blige. So we were like bumping all the way to the restaurant.
Right.
And then we went to the beach. We took off our shoes. We walked on the sand, and we had
Took
good
off your
conversation.
shoes.
Getting comfortable, you know how that goes.
yeah, you know.
Yeah, we walked on the sand. The conversation was really good, and he was just like, it was like how Stella got her groove back. It was like,
I didn't know Stella lost her groove.
Edie May, let me ask you, because you were
Obviously
concerned
she did.
that Jerry's a fireman, so that makes you nervous. He's got a dangerous job.
Yeah.
Tremell's a musician. Any problems there?
No, I mean, he's like totally expressive. He sang to me. And I kind of felt more comfortable because I don't have to worry about whether he's going to get hurt or not. If all I have to deal with are little groupies, I'm not worried about it because, you know.
So
She's got a beautiful voice too. She's so-
Now, Tremell, did you take her to dinner after this?
Yeah, I had heard that Edie May had never had dinner on the ocean before. I don't know why that is, but
well, you know,
so I decided to take her to dinner.
We haven't gotten there yet,
On
you know,
the
it's
ocean.
working
So we
out.
had a really nice dinner. We went and had some drinks and you know,
He
sat
let
by
me
the
eat
ocean.
anything I wanted.
I did. Obviously, she kind of sounded like she never really got to do that.
Yeah,
So
Jerry,
she-
what's the deal with that? Why wouldn't you have taken her out if you knew she liked that?
well, you know, I'd take her up, but like I said, you know, she insisted on Thai food, you know, or whatever.
But not every time. You could at least hit the beach once.
Well,
we
she
were
seemed to
going there.
really enjoy that
Yeah,
lobster that night, so that wasn't Thai
lobster?
food,
I had a wine, I had lobster, the
So was
conversation
he wasn't
was-
cheap then, Edie May, like you can...
No, I mean, I was shocked. I was really, he was not cheap like Jerry.
I'm not cheap, I'm frugal.
Frugal, again, with... Okay,
Let's
he's
get
frugal.
that straight here.
Okay.
Tremell, was there some romance going on at the beach or during dinner? Or?
There was. Dinner was nice, you know. The ocean was beautiful, and after dinner we went and went walking and we found one of those photo booths where you get the little strip of photos.
Right.
So I thought this would be a nice kind of opportunity, take some pictures. And you know those little booths are small and
close,
cozy,
yes.
a little dark. So we got on there, Edie May sat on my lap, put my arms around her.
What?
We took some photos. You know, it's all good.
You okay with that, Jerry? They're in this little booth sitting on top of each other?
Hey, I don't know,
It
you
was
know.
nice. It was nice.
It was just pictures.
Just pictures, huh?
Tremell, how cozy was it in that booth?
It was very cozy. In fact, the temperature did rise. Did rise.
It was nice.
Edie May, what else happened on the date? Anything else?
Well, then we went to this Jamaican club and we just got our groove on. I mean, we just kind of blended in. We danced.
It was nice.
Yeah, it was like we were dancing to the reggae.
She had a
kinda
beautiful
close.
little African print on, and you know, I got up close to her and we were dancing, and you know, I just kind of like put a little kiss on her cheek. And I could have done a lot more. But I was a perfect gentleman. You know, the reggae music kind of got us in the mood.
Edie May, as the night wound up, did it end the way you wanted it to?
Yeah, he was a perfect gentleman. He took me to my car. He gave me a hug. He gave me a kiss on the cheek. I thought it would be more, but it wasn't. And
More
but
like
he
what?
was a
I could
perfect
have did more.
gentleman.
I was just
More
trying to be
like
the
what?
perfect
Jerry
gentleman.
wants to know
I was
more
trying to
than
be the
what?
perfect gentleman.
Yeah.
More than what?
That was enough, Jerry. Jerry, it ended okay. That was good. It ended all right. All right, Tremell fulfilled some of Edie May's fantasies, but was that enough to give Edie May a change of heart? We're going to find that out later, but there's two sides to the story. Next, we're going to meet the woman that Jerry dated, and we'll hear what happened on their date. Welcome back to Change of Heart. We just heard what happened on Edie May's date with Tremell, and now we're going to meet the woman that Jerry dated. Jerry said he wants a woman who isn't spoiled, doesn't suffer from PMS, or swear like a sailor. So we set him up with a woman who's never in a bad mood, and she swears she doesn't curse. Please welcome the unspoiled Grace Harrell. Hi, Grace. Welcome.
Boy, that she looks lovely.
Edie May, let's start with you and your first reaction. What do you think of Grace?
She's okay. Just okay.
All right.
Just
Jerry, any
okay.
surprises when you picked up Grace for your date?
Yeah, it was quite a surprise. You know, actually, when I walked to the door, I realized that I actually saw her last week, you know, out in the town. And boy, did she look lovely.
So you... And Grace, did you also recognize the fact that Jerry was out and about?
Totally, because, I mean, we saw each other, and, you know, and it was like, oh, hi, how are you, you know, but it wasn't like he was, like, flirting with me or anything like that, and I was thinking, you know, he is really fine, so I was like, you know, so I was like, you know, but I'm not, like, a pusher, I believe in fate and stuff like that, and I was like, you know, if it's gonna work out, if I'm gonna meet him again, that'll be so cool. So when he came to my door, I was, like, totally blown away, I was like, oh my God, you know.
Okay, and Jerry, the way she was dressed for the date, were you happy about that?
Oh yeah, you know, when she opened the door, she was wearing this beautiful white dress with beautiful print, and she had these long legs. Yeah. And looking really sexy.
Oh,
So I was like, oh, it's gonna be a good night tonight, huh?
Okay,
All right.
I'm not worried.
Now, Jerry,
Hey, I'm not worried.
Jerry, Edie May was concerned, of course, because your job is dangerous and you're a fireman. Did Grace have the same problem?
No, matter of fact, actually, on the way to dinner, in conversation, you know, she found out that I was a fireman. So she insisted on going to the fire station.
Totally.
And Grace, was that exciting?
No, it was great because, I mean, it was kind of like, it was...
Stop the fire station.
So, Edie May, should we take from that you've never gone to the firehouse with him?
No, I've asked him to take me, but he's never taken me.
Grace, did you feel, though, Grace, after you were there at the firehouse, do you feel that Edie May's right in being worried about him?
Well, I think anybody should be worried, you know, if a man's going to put his life on the line, you know, to save other people and stuff like that. But, I mean, you also have to trust that he's going to come home to you because he's been doing it for 10 years and there's not been, like, a serious issue.
Okay.
But it's not about trust because accidents can happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not one of those type of jobs where you go, you come home, or whatever.
Right, you never know what's going to
happen.
happen.
Anything can happen.
All right, Grace, let's talk about the date. You're at the firehouse, then was it off to dinner after that?
Oh yeah, we were down in Long Beach, and so we went out and had a great meal after a while.
It was good.
Yeah, after a while.
We ended up closing the restaurant.
We did.
Oh, yeah?
But I mean, it didn't turn out like it didn't start that way. It was just that once we actually were sitting down and we had our menus open, the waiter came over and asked us if we wanted to order, but we really hadn't looked at the menu, so he went away and we started talking, and we just kept talking and talking, and so then he came back and we went, okay, we'll do it, but it like took an hour before we ever ordered our meal.
Now, Jerry, during that whole time, you said, of course, Edie May suffers from extreme PMS. Did you sense anything like that from Grace?
No, I mean, not at all. I mean, you know, actually, no. She ordered a meal and she was allergic to some of the ingredients in the food. And, you know, twice. Yeah, so, you know, she didn't make an issue out of it.
I mean,
you know,
PMS.
Edie May probably would have sent it back and had a little attitude.
That's the difference in the two, then, I guess.
Send this one back.
All right, Grace, the other thing Edie May says that Jerry's a little cheap. He says he's frugal. What would you say?
Oh, I wouldn't say cheap, no. I mean, he told me I could have anything on the menu, and even once I ordered and I had to send it back a couple of times, he was like, no, you know what, I'll pay for it. And they were like, no, you don't have to pay for it. So I mean,
Edie May, no problem there.
That's just the first date, though. That's usually how it is in the beginning. He's just trying to impress you.
But you know what? I'm a frugal person myself because, I mean, you know,
so then that works for
I'll
you.
buy my clothes at Ross. I want designer, but I'll buy them at a good price. So.
Let's talk about... Grace, tell me if there was any touchy-feeliness that was going on during dinner or anything.
Well, yeah, I mean,
bit?
you know, but I mean, it was completely on my part because I'm just a touchy person anyway. So, you know, I mean, we're like,
no, wait.
No, we totally like we're making each other laugh because I love a guy with a sense of humor, and the man can do it. You know what I mean? So, so we were just like joking around and stuff like that, and I'm just like, you know, laughing, and I touch his leg, and I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying?
Edie May, she's like rubbing up his leg over there.
No, yeah, I'm getting that.
You okay with that?
No.
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 So, Grace, you guys had a really good time, it sounds like. You know, had a lot of fun experiences.
Yeah.
How'd the night end?
We went back to my place, and calm down. I'm a nice girl. Okay.
Tell us what happened.
Nice girl, you know. But he actually fell asleep.
Oh, that's good, Jerry.
It was a long night.
All right, will Edie May and Jerry have a change of heart? During the break, they're going to make their decisions, and we'll find out what they decided when we come back. All right, welcome back. Now is the moment of truth. During the break, Edie May and Jerry each made a final decision about the future of their relationship, and there's no turning back now. Will they stay together, or have they had a change of heart? You know, Edie May, you said you came on the show because you weren't really sure that you wanted to settle down and you wanted to explore some other options. So we sent you out with Tremell, who had a less dangerous job, who definitely was not cheap on your date. You had a good time. He made you some jewelry. You got crazy in the photo booth and had a good time. But now it's decision time. So, Edie May, what do you say?
Well, Tremell is the bomb. He was totally sexy, totally rocked my world. But I want to work it out with my man. Therefore, I am going to stay together.
All right, Tremell, sorry about that. Things didn't work out for you. Jerry, your turn. Man, you wanted to go out with somebody without the big PMS thing going on, wasn't swearing like a sailor. You know, you had a great time with Grace, so what did you decide?
Going out with Grace, you know, it made me realize that I really want to work things out with Edie May. So I'll stay.
Stay together. Okay, Grace, sorry things didn't work out for you. And Edie May and Jerry, you know, you said you wanted some other options. It looks like the best option may be just the two of you, just the way you are. You look so sweet together there. There we go. That's our show for today. Thanks to Tremell and Grace. Good luck to Edie May and Jerry. I'm Chris Jagger. We'll see you next time here on Change of Heart.